Hey guys, I'm Vicky Lord, a healing and empowerment coach, and if you're jumping on today, welcome. This video is about how to transform your life, and I'm super excited for it. And if you're jumping on, I know you'll get so much out of it too. I've got 3 tips today. So if you want to create a shift in your life, or there's something that you want to work on, then this video is for you. So I've got my whiteboard, so hopefully I can bring it home. How to create an amazing shift in your life. So if you're jumping on, welcome, huge welcome to you. So with transformation is about moving forward. It's about transforming your life and actually creating from where you are now to where you want to be. And so first off, the first tip that I wanted to give you today for transforming your life in any area, whether it's that you want to transform the inner feeling that you have, and there's different ways that people transform. One is that they want to change a feeling and go from feeling one state of feeling, example for depression, and they want to change that and they want to feel happy. So that's a transformation in itself of the feeling. Another transformation could be in the area of wealth. They want to stop living in the back of a car and become a wealthier version of themselves and to live in a house. So that's a financial transformation. And then there could be another one with a health transformation. You may be feeling sluggish and you want to be feeling so vibrant and full of energy. All of this is a transformation, and it takes steps. So that's what I want to give you today, is some tips on how to create a transformation and the steps. So I'm going to draw it for you because hopefully it will make sense. So we've got 2 parts to our self. We've got our heart, which is our desire, and if you just know today that your desire is valid, then you're going to go so much further, because most people suppress their desire because life does get in the way at times. And there's also some belief systems out there that the desire is not valid for whatever reason, socially or upbringing. They feel that they have to suppress their desire. So tip number 1 today is to know that your desire is valid. And I'm not using this verse to try and convert anyone at all, but there is an old verse that says, whatever you desire, believe it and you'll receive it. So that's all about you and your desire. It doesn't say, whatever this other person's desire is or this other person's. It's whatever you desire. Believe it and you'll receive it. So your desire is tip number 1. And I'm going to draw it on this person. I'm going to draw a stick figure. So this is a stick figure. And this person has a heart, and that is where the desire is, right here in the heart. And so that is a very valid heart decision, the desire to either work on your health or your wealth, or to work on your inner being and feel the happiness within. So acknowledging your desire is number 1. So get clear on what it is that you actually want, and then we can go on a transformation. And so the transformation is, we'll use the example of going over a bridge. So we've got, over here is the start of the bridge, so we'll call that A. And then we're going to take some steps over the bridge, across the transformation, and we're going to get to the other side, B. So we're going to go over the bridge of transformation. And so we do this with every step of the way. So your very first step may be knowing that your desire is valid. So now you've taken the first step over here. And what we want to do is we want to keep going. Don't stop. So knowing your desire is valid, what's the next step that we need to do? And this brings me to the head. So we've got our heart, which is the desire, and we have the head or the brain or the mind up here. So they're 2 different things. Desire and the mind. So up here is our mind. So we've got our heart and our mind connection. And what we want to do is often we speak a language from our mind, and language is very powerful. And if the mind is saying, it's so hard, I'm never going to get it, and it's speaking this to your desire, then they're out of alignment, because your desire is pure, but the mind is flooded with different emotions. So the mind, if you feel an emotion in your body, that's the truth of your beliefs. It's the truth of the language that is speaking to you. So what I'm trying to do here today is give you a little bit of an understanding on how the mind and the heart work together. So with the transformation that we need to get over the bridge, it's a new learning. That's all it is. And we do it by transforming the mind. You may have heard the expression, be transformed by the power of the mind, or be transformed by the spirit of the mind, or it's really powerful, the mind, because when you go back to that other verse, whatever you desire, believe, and the belief comes in the mind, and the body feels the belief of the mind. So if you feel something in your body, that's the belief that your mind is speaking, because your body holds all the signals from your belief in your mind. So, how is this making sense? So, moving on. We're going to cross the bridge of transformation with a new learning. And so I wanted to give you some tips today. So, with the transformation, we go through these emotions normally through life, which, if you're going on a feeling transformation, so we'll start off with so you're going from a transformation of feeling insecure, for example. Insecurity in science, they call it a vibration. So insecurity is right down the very bottom. And then we're going to go on the transformation of awareness. So the awareness is, my desire is not to feel insecure. So what's the opposite of insecurity? So insecurity is over here. On the other side of insecurity is wholeness, complete, and being so content with who you are in your own skin. So the transformation needs to happen. So what we do is we get a new learning along the way. So the new learning is, okay, insecurity is on this end. What I've got to do is I've got to take the steps that take me out of insecurity into peace with myself. And so then we ask ourselves, what is it that I need to learn? And this learning will take the insecurity away. So that's all we have to go through, is we need to understand what our heart's desire is, the awareness of how to go over the bridge, and what's the new learning. And the new learning will happen again and again and again and again and again until you get your desired result. And what is really funny, I noticed, is before you get your result, for me anyway, guilt popped up. I was like, I'm so close to the finish line, and then guilt popped up, and I was like, isn't that interesting? Because right before you get it, you hit the land of plenty, you'll have this little niggly feeling that, I'm feeling guilty because I'm out of the mess that I was in and I'm moving forward. So that's just something that happened with me. But the new learning is what makes you go further on. So that was tip number 1, know your desire. Tip number 2 is go on the learning of transformation of your mind. And the third thing that I wanted to leave you today, and if you take this on as the one thing that you've learned for transformation, is that your imagination is so powerful, and it's a tool in the mind that is underutilized by a lot of people, because a lot of people are living in day-to-day stress, and some don't even notice it. I never noticed it for a long time, but the day-to-day stress squishes your imagination. And so the way that I let my imagination fly free is I got a pen and paper and I started writing. I just started dreaming, and as if there was nothing holding me back, and my life changed in a dramatic way because I started to believe that everything changed the moment I believed. And I hope I'll leave that with you today, is that your imagination is valid, and your desire is valid, and the desire to cross the bridge is valid, and you can totally do it. I'm so excited for you. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of it. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And if you found this video useful, share it with a friend.